Hi guys. I just want to share with you how I fix the steady or static airbag light on my Nissan X-Ray. So what happened was I don't know if this is going to be applicable to you. You know, if it's not, you can just skip to where the solution to the part where the solution is. So what happened is the car was parked, I think, for like few days, maybe 4 days or so, and by the time I wanted to turn it on and to go out, it just wouldn't start. So I noticed that the battery was flat. I tried to jump start it. I jump started it, and after I did that, I noticed that there was a smoke coming out of this a radio system, you know entertainment system. And I also noticed that the airbag light was kind of steady and static right there. So after a while, I noticed that when I turn off the vehicle, start it up again, it doesn't come up. I discovered that the battery was bad. I replaced the battery. After I replaced the battery, the same thing is still happening. I would turn it on, and when I turn it off, turn it back on, the battery is already drained. Eventually, I discovered that the alternator was really bad. The diode in the alternator was bad. So I replaced the alternator. You can watch my video now. I did that on the Nissan Xtrail. It's pretty easy to do. You just need to make sure you get all your tools. I gave all the explanation on how to do that. So I replaced the alternator, get that fixed, and everything started working perfectly. I increased the battery capacity as well, but the airbag light was still coming up. So now I have fixed the problem, and I just want to share with you. So it's just kind of steady like that. That's what you get. Now, the reason why I show it like this is because I put it in non-position. As you can see, the airbag light is gone right now. So I run different I use OBD2 scanner, and which the ones that I have, they're very good, but it's not picking up anything. No fault code at all. I have two of them, and I use both of them. Quite expensive. They've been working perfectly fine for the Nissan Xtrail, Toyota, or any vehicle. And eventually, I was giving up. So I've checked. If you look on the Nissan Xtrail, here's where you find the. Let me share with you. Here's where you find where the fuses are. So this fuse right on this side, let me see if I can point to it. Okay, I'm gonna bend down a little bit. Now if you look on the fuse label here, and it happens that the one right here is the airbag. I think this one or this one. Yeah, I think the one on the top is the airbag. But if you bought the one from the UK, you'll be able to see the label clearly in English. But this particular one, this is the airbag. And I checked the fuse. The fuse is actually very good. So right here, let me put some. So the one right here on the side, this one up here, that's the one. Yeah, this one right here is a 10 fuse. See if I can capture it more clearly. That one right there on this side. So yeah, I did everything I can. I watched some videos on YouTube, and most of the videos you can see on how to reset your airbag light, they will show you from the point, because it's just flashing. And I've gone to Nissan website, checked online, Google, everything I can to find a way to reset it, but it's not, because this is a steady light. So all the other videos are showing that when it's flashing, then you can easily reset it. That is very straightforward. So in this case, here's what I did to resolve the problem. I removed the battery. I removed the negative battery. And then I came over here. Even though the fuses were not bad, I removed the 3 fuses here, 3 of them, and I replaced them. You can see they're brand new ones. If you look at the color of the 10 amps, you will notice that they are more brighter than the others. So I replaced those 3. And then I came under the seat here. I came under my seat, the driver's seat, and if you can see the white connector there, that is the one that goes for the seat belt. That is the one that is connected to the seat belt here. Anyways, I removed it. It's quite easy to remove. I'm not sure if I can show you guys right now. There is no light. All right, so just underneath the seat, you can see that white connector there. So that's the one you just need to unplug from this side. I'm just not in a very good position, but you just press on the side, right here on the side, and then you'll be able to slide it out gently. Quite easy. Just make sure you're not breaking anything. So I pulled that out and I plugged it back in. And after I did that, I reconnected the battery terminal, the negative terminal, then turned on the engine. And all of a sudden, it's like a miracle, the lights start blinking. Immediately I saw that, I knew I have cracked it. I knew that it's just now a matter of just resetting it. You can see a lot of videos on how to reset it when the light is blinking, your airbag light is blinking. That's pretty easy. You just need to turn off the engine, put it on position, not turning on the engine this time around. Put it on position, count 5, turn it back on, do it about 3 times. Watch some other videos in regards to that. What I'm trying to take care of in this particular video is when you have a steady light or a static light, or a steady airbag light or a static airbag light, whichever one you understand there, and you're unable to reset it. This information that I'm giving here will help you to get it into flickering, blinking slowly or very fast. When it's blinking very fast, that means that there's a problem and you just need to reset it. So when you're going through the process and you follow all the other tutorials and it's blinking slowly, that means it has entered the reset mode and you're about to get rid of the flashing light. So that is how I resolve it. And I'm not sure which of them really resolve the problem out of just removing or replacing the fuse, the fuses that I replaced here, or just removing the seat belt plug underneath the seat. Now, because there's not much information about this online, that's why I'm just trying to give as much information I can give in this video in case anybody's having the same issue. Now, the passenger seat to the front here, I noticed that there are no cables, there are no connectors to the seat belt, to the passenger seat belt. No connectors at all. So I was about to start piecing, removing everything from this handbrake and the gear, just to see if I can find the cable. But you don't have to worry about it, because I think the way they've programmed it, they programmed that passenger airbag with the one of the driver's seat. They've been programmed together. So whenever there's any crash, it's not just this one here from the driver's seat that is going to come off, but I think both of them will activate at the same time. So if you're using the Nissan Xtrail or whichever model you're using, and you discover that you do not have any cord or any cable coming to the seatbelt buckle here, you don't have to worry about it, so long as you have, or no one has ever tampered with it before, because I noticed that this one does not have, but this one has a connector going into it. So as I said, just in summary, what I did, because I had a steady light there, I just want to repeat this part just to make it a bit simplified. I've got a steady airbag light. I replaced the fuses, even though they were not broken. I replaced the three on that particular row, the three on this